All right, let's head on over to our mat. We're gonna get this rolling. Yeah, we are. Okay, we're gonna start with our walkouts. So you can stand at one end of your mat. We're gonna walk it out to our plank position, just good and strong. Hold it for a beat at the bottom. And then we're gonna come all the way back up. Okay, if you like a big stretch, you can take a little stretch at the top. No problemo. We'll keep that going for this first minute or so. Awesome. Couple you pop back on here. That's great. We all made her. Sweet. Friday. We're here. We're really here. Yes, this is good. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like, there is still some semblance of a week, and I really am glad to see the weekend here. And it's a long weekend. Feels kind of weird, but hey, we're here for the weirdness. And I'm glad to see you guys. This is awesome. Ass and hammies coming up. Awesome work. Okay, now we're going to come down to our plank position. Yeah, I hope you feel stronger in plank for all of these times that we're down here in this plank, okay? We go big breath in that plank, and then go hips high to down dog, little stretch for the back of your legs. And then same thing, high plank to down dog, hips up. And then just move it through that a few times here. A few times. Awesome. That's it. Big stretch. Try and get your heels down nice and low when you go to that downward dog. Great. Okay, one more time, just like that, from your plank to your down dog. And then you're gonna step your right foot through to your right thumb. Take your right arm up towards the ceiling. Okay, a little twisted lunge. Good, and then we're just gonna step it back and switch sides. Okay, left foot forward, left arm up. And then take these first ones nice and easy. Okay, so we're just gonna keep alternating through each side. If you'd like a little pause in any spot, feel free to just pause it right there. Maybe you like to lean your top arm back. Maybe you like to sink your hips down a little bit as well. Ooh, yeah, that's it. And then we'll go one more time on each side. Okay, so right foot steps through and your left. That's it. Good. Okay, and then we're gonna come on up into some high kicks. We're just gonna high kick our way right into Friday. Right hand up towards your left foot, and then your left hand up towards your right foot. Okay, a little movement for your legs, your hips, your hamstrings. Hiya, hiya, optional hiya. That's it. So you can kind of get this little across your body action happening. Yeah. Good. 2 more on each side. And then 1 more each way. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna go to plank position. You're gonna hop there, okay, if you can. If you need to step, no problem. And then hop forward, okay? I want you to think from the fronts of your hips, okay? The fronts of your hips, that's how you're trying to come up with your bum high, okay? Drop it back, and then come high. Okay, if you're stepping, you just go step, step, plank, but then try and get your bum up when you go to step, step forward, okay? Keep it rolling like this for about 15 more seconds. That's it. Really good. It's gonna get some of that blood pumping around your body. Yeah. Good, and then we'll go 2 more. Here we go. 2 and 1. Okay, really good. Now, we're gonna add to our kick. So I want you to go right knee high, give it a little squeeze out in front of you, right heel to your bum cheek, little quad stretch, and you go toes down and right leg kicks up, okay? Then we're gonna do it again on the other side. So a little pull up, a little quad stretch, and then a little kick, hiya. And then all smooth and consistent through all of those, hiya, on both sides, okay? Okay. One more each way, so right side and left side. Great, then we'll take a wide stance once you finish those two. And we're just gonna go glide side to side. So we're getting into the insides of your legs, your groin. Okay, sometimes the groin doesn't get a lot of attention on, you know, a stretching sense. So just a little push to the outsides of your feet, gliding side to side with your bum behind you. That's it. Really good. Okay, and then we'll come through center, big reach up. Okay, keep your feet nice and wide like they are. And then you're gonna fold it forward, again, a little stretch for your hamstrings. You can even wiggle your hips at the bottom if that feels good. Big reach up and big fold forward. Okay, keep it going there. Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Good, and then we'll just go two more like this and we'll get right to it. Awesome, and then we're coming up. Okay, so if you would like to use your band, you can, and if you don't want to, you can just use your body weight and that's no problem, okay? Your band will go around your lower knees, and then we're gonna come down onto your right side, okay? Some of you guys have been here for some of the leg workouts, some of the glutes glute action stuff, which is awesome. Okay, we've been working our left leg first. Okay, and it's just like literally because we don't. Okay, so this first set we're gonna go 5 minutes. I'm gonna go through the first set with you, and then you guys will go at your own pace. Okay, so here we go. You're gonna lift your whole top leg. Your knees are bent out in front of you, and then you're gonna give it a little kick out. Okay. Count out 15, that's a 1 and then a 5. Okay, so lift your knee, keep it high, and then kick. So we'll go 15 on both sides here. Yeah. Awesome. So this workout's gonna be really isolating, okay? Isolating to your glute med, yes, and hamstrings, okay? So I want you to do your best to really focus on what muscles we're using. So right here, it's your left, right, glute med. Good. Yeah, good. All the way to straight leg if you can, okay? Awesome, okay? And then once you're done your 15, you might be ahead or behind a couple, no problem. And then we'll go to the other side, okay? Yeah. Up and out. Very good. So we had lots of requests for AMRAPs, and some of you may know that one. It's just as many rounds as possible. So we're gonna do this exercise, and then I'm gonna show you a little toe touch and an option for a jump. And then we'll come right back to this, and we're just gonna try and rip through as many as we can here in our little 5-minute set, okay? Sweet. I always just like to get going, you know, get going, and then I can explain it all, you know, in full. Yes. Oh yeah. I think I'm the most tender today than I've been. I don't know. They all seem to blend together. Okay, so good. Now, once you're finished your 15 and 15, that's a 1 and a 5. We're gonna come up to stand. Don't feel like you gotta rush. Just come up when you're done. You're gonna balance on your left leg. Take both your hands down out in front of you with your right leg back. And then you're either gonna bring your knee up and you're just gonna stand tall. This is our toe touch. Or you're gonna jump, okay? So then we got 15 on your left side. Okay, and it's just gonna be a little mini jump. We're really focusing on hamstring here. Yeah, 15, again, 1, 5, not 5, 0. Okay, and then you'll go 15 on the other side, and then we go back to the band. Oh, yeah, good. And remember, from the fronts of your hips, okay? That's it. And a knee drive up is perfect, okay? You can really get into some good balance and still some solid hamstring work by just gliding, okay? Up through center. Ooh, yeah. Awesome. And then you go back to your band or just with body weight. No problemo. All right. That's it. Nice work, you guys. Yeah. Also remember, this is not like a prerequisite to have your cameras on, but I feel like there's a certain amount of accountability that happens when you have your camera on, you know? It's like, okay, we can all see each other doing the thing. And then I had one of my friends said, it's not necessarily that I can see everyone do it. I said, I know that you're watching me do it. I'm like, oh God, had a good laugh on that one. Okay, so if your heart rate's up, that's great. If it's not, no problem. We'll just focus on your exhale to the kick. 15 and 15. We're gonna get through one more round of this one, okay? We're gonna go a little bit over 5 minutes, but I wanna finish this one out, okay? Okay. Oh yeah. And then some of you that did request the AMRAP, it's all about continuous work, okay? And some of you that were just like, what's this? No problem, all about continuous work, just keeping it rolling as many rounds as you can for that 5-minute set, and then we take a little break, reset, and then I'll explain the next one. Yeah. Very good. Beautiful. Stay with that. We got all caught up on Michael Jordan, The Last Dance last night. I was under strict instructions to not watch Michael Jordan while Grant was away for work. So we watched him last night. So good. He's really quite an intense fellow. I also didn't realize, any of you that maybe are also watching it, I didn't realize that he was like quite an asshole. He like really motivated his people by being mean, kind of, you know? Kind of wild. I hope that that's the opposite of how you guys feel about me, because I don't feel like I need to be mean to you to motivate you. Okay, looking good, you guys. There's a little aside. That's it. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect, right? So let's get everybody through your 15 and 15, and then you got your breather. You can get water, no problem. Through your heel, through your heel. Yes. Oh. 1, yes. Okay, our little breather. Take a second when you're done, okay? Looking good. That's it. Nice. No rush. Okay. Awesome. Walter. Yeah. All right. So we can go back to the band. if you would like. Okay, those of you that are finishing, no problemo. You take your time, okay? So we're gonna go to the, actually, you know what? The band really sucks on this one. But here, if you wanna test it out, I'll just show you and then you can decide, okay? So right elbow down, we're gonna go fire hydrant. It's gonna be the kick only. So you're gonna kick it out to the side. Here's a little thing that I would preface. If you're gonna use the band, try to pin the band underneath your right knee, like right underneath it, so it stays on the floor. And then if you really want to kick it out to the side, it'll just kind of have that point of contact so it won't move around on you, okay? So we're gonna go 15, only the kick on the left side and then to the right side. Okay, so let's do this together. Ready? And then I'll show you the next one when we get there. Cool? Ready? And here we go. All right. Now kick your left leg out into the left. See if you can turn your left hip down and you're just going heel to your butt cheek here. That's it. Really good. All the way to the side, like leg is fully straight out. There we go, good. And then we go right into the other side. That's it. Just the kick. And if you really watch your leg, you're trying to keep your knee in line with your hip. Try not to let your knee drop. Good. Okay, and then if you would like weights for this one, you can, but I have a feeling that you guys will just be like, okay, this is good. So you're gonna go up to your surface. Either, you could even put your foot on the wall if you don't have like a stool or your chair or anything, or bench. You're gonna put your left foot up on top of the bench, right leg up, okay, floating in the air, or you can cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Okay, so single leg glute bridge with your feet elevated. You're gonna go 15 on your left side and 15 on your right side, okay? All right, let's do it. Okay, good. Now, once you kind of settle in here to the pressure of your whole foot on the surface, okay? I want you to focus on neutral hips. Neutral hips. You tuck your tailbone under, and like everything is already shaking and wild over here. Yeah. And I bet that number 10 to number 15 is a little more hairy than 1 to 5. Oh, yeah. Nice and steady, okay? If you're feeling like you're just rushing, I want you to slow it down. Okay? You can even put your hands on your hips, okay, just to feel out what's happening there. Level. Try not to let them swerve around. Save that for kitchen dance parties, okay? Okay. And then we're gonna go right back to those fire hydrants, just the kick part, okay? Oh boy, those just really hit you in the feels. Yes, that's it. Nice, I see you guys getting creative there. That's awesome, good job. No one said anything, but you know, if you didn't have an elevated surface, you could also just do those on the floor, okay? Which is no prob. Okie doke, here we go. Yeah. And this will be one, those of you that have been really working your glutes and some of this action that we've been working here with glute med and hamstring stuff, this one will be like, oh, okay, I can do this one. And then some of you that this might be a little bit newer, that's okay. If it's feeling like, oh gosh, this is not my leg. Okay, that's it. That's it. I see someone toweling off. I think that was Andrea. Me too, dude. I'm super sweating. Awesome. Oh, that's so good. Okay. And we're going to for sure get through this run too. We have just over a minute here. So let's get through that even 15, both sides. Remember, there's no rushing, okay? No glutes, no hamstrings left behind. Okay. So pop like right up onto your shoulders, okay? And then do your best to just go hips straight down, hips straight up. I sometimes like to draw an imaginary line from my left knee to my left hip, and I'm just trying to keep it straight. So sometimes my hips will want to wiggle around a bit. I imagine a straight line. I go down and straight up. It's of course imaginary, but it just kind of gives me a guide of how I want to move my body. So if you want to try that out, try it out. Holy. And if you need breaks, no problem. Yes. Yeah. Okay, we got a little break after the second side here. And then we'll move on. We'll move along. Oh, yeah. Everybody breathing as well. And then you can do that little straight line trick again as well if that felt like helpful for you.
Hey, Roz.
Yeah?
Is it more important when you're doing those fire hydrant kicks that
Yeah.
your leg comes out straight from your hip, or that you can kick straight? Like if I can kick straight at a 45-degree angle, is that okay? Or
totally. So if your leg is lower like this and it's straight, that's no problem, okay? It's not about just the height, like way up here, yeah? It's more like really trying to get it straight out. If that's your height, that's no problem, okay? Okay, cool. Yeah. Yo, guys, if you ever have questions, you just let me know. The people on the recording are gonna get that one too. I love that. So good. Okay, if you need water, sweet, get water. Now, there's options here. Options. So, where are my things? All my things. You guys just see that little dance? That was awesome. So, you can either use your band or a weight, okay? And we're gonna come back down. We're gonna keep in the same fashion, okay, of our glute work and then our hamstring work, okay? So you're either gonna put your weight on top of your, like mid-thigh, okay? And then you're gonna lift and lower from there, but I want you to go slow-mo with these ones. Down and up. And you're just trying to rest the weight there. If you're using the band and you wanna add like just a little something, you could definitely do that, like smaller weight, or even just a little resistance from your hand, okay? So let's do this. We'll go both sides, 15 and 15. Yeah, good. Really good. And if you're using your band, right, try not to let your knee just fall, okay? Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, nice. And you could also bring your leg like a little straighter too. You know, you can kind of marry it up between a straight leg lift, okay? And this little alligator action, okay? It's really just about this angle that we're creating for glute med. Yeah, just taking care of our good old friend glute med, you know? Yes. Oh yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna be feeling this weekend. I hope you think good thoughts like, yes, I'm getting stronger. Yeah, nice. Now when you're finished, we're gonna go to single leg deadlift on your left foot, and there's options with this one, okay? So if you want both weights or one weight, that's sweet, okay? You're gonna take your right toes behind you, super light, And then you're gonna hinge forward on your left leg and you're gonna come up, squeeze your left butt cheek. So my right toes are super light, like the lightest. They're just there for balance, okay? And then here we go, 15. And this is all about hinging on your left hip. So really sticking your left butt cheek back. Yeah, left butt cheek back and humming all the way up. Squeeze your butt. And you can do that little straight line trick again. So think left hip, left knee in a line and your butt goes straight back from there. Okay. And if you find your right leg's kind of getting in there, just relax it again, reset it, go right to the toes, and then right back to it. Okay, and then we'll go to the other side. We're gonna do the same thing again with our weight or band. Remember, lots of options. You can also do the glute action that we did before with body weight and really slow it down, and that'll give you some good stuff to focus on. Good, and then try and get your exhale happening all the way to the top. Big squeeze. And then see if you can even lift up your toes on your standing leg. And then even lighter on your balancing or your back foot. Good. Okay. And then remember, if you need breaks, you take breaks. It's a weight or band or both. Slow motion when we come down to the right side. Yes. Counting, 15. Yes. Okay, and we're for sure gonna get through this side as well. So don't feel like you're gonna, you need to rush or anything, no problem. Good. Yeah. And I haven't said too much about core here today. And I would say talk lots about core out there on the weeks and the workouts. But while you're here up on your elbow, I want you to still, focus on your middle, focus on your center. So we're not kind of like lazy through the middle. So everything with intention. Whew. Yeah. And then the lower you have your weight, I never said this before, I just said mid-thigh, but the closer you have your weight to your knee, the harder it'll be, okay? Okay. That's it. Oh, it's Friday. We could have brought in accent Fridays. Guys, I should have remembered. I just did right now. Some of you I forget which day that was that I mentioned that we used to do accent Fridays when I played on the university basketball team. We used to just laugh and come in on Fridays talking in accents. Yeah. Very good. Maybe we could come up with our own thing. Open to suggestions, all of you over there. Okay? Yeah. Oh, yes. Very good. And we'll get through our deadlift set as well. And then we'll take another little break, okay? I hope you guys feel good about this pace, okay? Yeah, sweet. And I see some of you with like full single leg deadlift, your leg back behind you. That's sweet. If you guys really love that option, feel free. I'm just gonna reach it down and your right leg goes back behind you. No problem. Everybody breathing, okay? Out to the top, big squeeze. That's it. Nice. Okay, love to see you guys working over there. That's it. Way to go. I feel like it feels good to like really focus on these, you know, like nothing super crazy, like fast, more just about really intentional movement with your breath. Oh yeah. Good. All right, beauty. So good, you guys. Way to go. Like wobble step. It's good. Water if you need it. Awesome. Okay. How are we doing over here? Oh yeah, looking good. Nice. Thumbs up. Amy, looking fly with your earrings, girl. I feel like you're probably going into another meeting very soon. That's good. All right. So options here. Band or no band? Okay. Actually, I'm just going to use this little slidey action for a hot second, just for a little cushion. Okay. So we're going to start on your left hand, left knee on the floor, and my knees are stacked. Okay. So I'm going to lower my hips to the floor, and then I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to open my right knee in that same kind of like alligator shape. Okay. I'm going to lower down and then up. Cool. So the whole thing is my left knee is on the floor, and it's the one that's really helping me push off the floor to come up. Okay. So this round is 10 total. Okay. 10, all of these. So let's do this together. Let's just go. Okay. You can use your band. You can use your weight, all the good things here. Okay. Okay. And then we'll go to the other side. When I said 10 total, that might have been confusing. It's just 10, just 10. And then we'll go to the other side. And then we're getting a little bit crazy because we have 2 more exercises to do after this one for this set, okay? And up, down, up. Good. That's it. Awesome. Big pressure off your bottom knee to help you lift up. Okay, very good. Now we're going to go to our slidey surface with your cloth. Okay, I am going to bring this down a little bit so you can see what's happening. So my slider is underneath my left foot. Okay, some of you guys will know this one. Right foot's on the floor. I'm going to bring my hips to a hover and stretch my legs out. Stretch my left leg out, I meant. And then when I go to drag my heel in, I lift my hips up. Okay, stretch your left leg out and then lift it up. This one's 10, okay? And then you're gonna switch the slider to the other side, okay? Stretch it out, bring it in. This is all about your hamstrings, as you may have guessed. Real wild guess. Okay. This is our last like set all the way through, okay? So good. Yep. Okay. And then once you're finished your 10 on your second side, you're going to go back to your seat or your couch or your surface. You're going to put your shoulders on it, and you're going to do shoulders elevated hip bridge. And you can use weights for that one if you'd like. And of course, I'll show you if that was like, sorry, what? Beautiful. We're using all this stuff today. Oh yeah. All right. So to your surface, I always like to sit down first. I get my shoulders right up on my surface, and then I'm pushing through both of my feet, which are underneath my knees. And then I'm gonna lift my hips, scoop my tailbone underneath, lower, and lift. Okay? And then this one's 20. Oh gosh, we're doubled up. 20 total, okay? Nice. And then remember, if you don't have weights, that's okay. Or like if you're not using them, you just tuck your tailbone, give your glutes a good squeeze underneath. We've done lots so far and this week, so you are gold. Okay, good job, my friends. We're only doing this one more time, and then we're complete, okay? So let's just stick with it right through. Shaking at the top. All righty. Ah, yes. Okay. So then we go to our little hip dip with the knee lift in the plank position, still with your left hand leading, okay? You can use your band or your weight, whichever you would like. So this is still 10, okay? Okay. You know, I always like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, okay, nice. It's our last set. We got it. Friday's kind of like that, little light at the end of the tunnel of whatever week your weeks are looking like. And then we got a little bit of free range, perhaps this weekend. Maybe some of you. Okay. Yeah, now some of you might have figured this out by now, that sometimes this is kind of annoying on your bottom knee. So if you need a little blanket or anything, like if we go to do this again, either remind me or just be like, Roz, blanket. Or maybe it's just me. Wow. Very effective, that one, on both glutes. Okay. Yeah. Looking good, my friends. I tell you what, I'm working right now for my coffee. I've not had my coffee yet, and I'm very excited for it. I hope you're excited about something. Maybe it's tea or just to like really chug your water bottle or something after anything. It's good to get excited about the little things, you know? And I tell you what, it doesn't take much these days. You're like, wow, the sun's out. Wow, this coffee is so good. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not alone on that one. Very good. So it's still 10 and 10, if you guys were wondering. And then our shoulders elevated. The last one will be 20, okay? All right. We're getting here, my friends, to the end. Yes. I hope there's a sense of empowerment here, like an empowered state that you've like chosen to be here and you've done all these things so far this morning. You've had your time, like time with yourself, and really like in this kind of like unique community that I didn't really like plan on building. I was just like, hey, let's work out, and it kind of turned into that. So thank you again for being here, and I really hope that this helps in a big way in your life, whether you come to a workout once a month or every day. Yeah. Okay, so good. Yeah, and then those of you on your hip bridges, that's perfect. You can stack your weights up or body weight, your choice. And then we'll have a couple stretches. And then we will be onward. And these last ones with our shoulders elevated, hip bridge, I want you to really focus on the squeeze at the top. Little tuck your tailbone to your knees, little pause. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Huh. One of my favorite things about those shoulders elevated hip bridge is when you're done, you literally like, sitting, done, complete. Yeah. Okay, and those of you that are just finishing out, perfect. Or maybe some of you have been waiting for a little bit, no problem. Let's go to pigeon. Okay, if you need another version of pigeon, you can lay off into your right hip, bring your leg at 90 degrees, and then you're just gonna work your torso towards your right foot. It's always good to just give yourself options and just support yourself as you need. Yeah. If you really love thread the needle, you could come onto your back. That's sweet too. Oh, yes. Thank you all again for being here this morning. It was awesome. So good to sweat and move with y'all. Awesome. We'll take a few breaths here and just kind of wind down. Okay, and then we'll switch it up and we'll go to the other side. Ooh, yeah. Pigeon feels so good after all of that. Holy. And see if you can just work the breath in a little bit deeper. Just a long sigh out with those deep breaths. Okay, and then we'll come up to a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Okay, flex your feet and then reach your arms overhead. Yeah, and then just easy reach towards your toes, your ankles, your shins, whatever you got there. You can even let your head hang down a little bit here as well. All right, and we'll roll up through center. If there's any other stretches you want to hang out and do, feel free to do just that.